Hey, it's your friend Austin from Houston. I want to go through some numbers with you. Let's talk about interest rates. Feds just lowered the rates, and what happened? The rates just dropped from 6.19 to 6.17. So, right now in the United States of America, 6.17 is our average rate right now. Let's look at days on market. It's taking a long time for a house to sell. October, we are up. We are the second, our third lowest, our third highest days on market for this year. We're at 56. We got down to 46 days on market. These are for single family homes, by the way. So, yeah, it's taking longer to sell houses. Let's look at the original price versus the sold price. Our average sales price spiked in June at $450,000. That is the highest average sales price of all time for single family home in the Houston market. But for some reason, agents were listing at $500,000. Now we've kind of come to our senses, but we're basically chasing the market here. Average list price is $464,927, and they are selling for $427. They're selling for 92% of what they're being listed for. We want to get that number up. You go back to when the market was really crazy back in 22. We were in the 90s, 90, 91. Did you know in 21, the average house sold for 0.69% more than they were listed for on average. Overpriced homes, this is a fun metric. Look at how much will a home sell for in month 1 versus month 2 versus month 3. Is it better for your house to sit on the market and wait for a great offer, or is it better to price aggressively in month 1? Well, let's take a look. Right now in October, if your home sold in less than 30 days, it sold for an average of $434,000. If your house sat on the market longer than 31 days, it sold for $32,000 less than if it would have sold in the first month. But if you get past that point and you are patient, the values go up. So month 3, the average sales price sells for $415,000. I found that to be very interesting. Why? Well, there's something to say about being patient, but there's also something to say even louder about pricing appropriately. So there's a there when your price does matter. But it's not always the end of the world. Sometimes you just got to be patient and drop the price and do both. You got to be patient and move quickly. I want to talk about what is on the market real quick. These are our new listings. Right now, the month of October, we've had 14,571 houses hit the market, resulting in an inventory count of 41,189. We've been in the 40,000s number of active inventory since May. We hit 30,000 the first time in May of last year, and we never looked back. Units sold out of the 41,189 active units on the market, less than 6,000 have sold. We're going to have some more sales tomorrow, but 14% of all inventory in the single family housing market is selling. Your house has an 85% chance of sitting on the market. How do we get into that 15%? Well, you got to do a couple of things. You know, new construction's a big player in the Houston market. In the month of September, we had 2,275 sales that were brand new construction, and we are very close to hitting that number in October. 28% this month, 28% of all sales were brand new homes. Buyers love new homes. If you have an old home and you want to sell it right now, you've got to make it look as brand new as possible. You got to do the updates, you got to do the paint, you got to fix her up because buyers don't want to buy a problem. Buyers want to buy a solution right now. And that's why 32% of all sales going back for the last 12 months were brand new construction. Volumes of fun one, we're sitting at $2.5 billion of sales this month. Now, we almost hit 4 billion in May. Our lowest was 2 billion back in January. So, looking back over the last 10 years, looks like May and June, we're going to see the most activity. So, if you're an agent, be patient. Numbers are going to be low in January. They almost always are, but they'll pick back up there during the summer. They almost always have. So, last thing I want to look at is I want to look at the expired listings because this has been kind of interesting. It seems like in October we're seeing a lot of listings expire in October. So this could mean that people are tired of their agent. You may be watching this and you may be that agent, and your client is tired of you. I may have one or two of those clients, and they're letting the listing expire. The opportunity. Some of these will go back on the market. Some of them will wait until the spring, and some of them, like all these, they're going to wait until New Year's Eve. And if you are wondering why there's so many expired listings in December, that is because of New Year's Eve. So that is the market in just a minute or two, or I don't know, six. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy Halloween. Be safe. And we will see you in November. Bye.